In this video, I'm going to tell you how to correct the PercentEntry and the FloatEntry from the ttkwigets library. So they are all part of the numbers module from the validated entry module and from the ttkwigets library. Each special entry or validated entry is associated with its validator. To correct the validated entry, you have to correct the associated validator. There are entries defined in numbers module. There are entries defined in the string module. And this is the validated entry module. And this one is the validator or validators module, all part of the validated entry module. So you go to the validator module and you go to the FloatEntry, float validator. So instead of using this regular expression, all I had to do is to actually try to make some conversion. Instead of being a subclass of a regular expression validator, it's a subclass of a simple validator, and I used a similar mechanism used when the int validator was created. So in here, we try to convert the value into a float. If the conversion works, it will return true. If it doesn't work, we'll recuperate the value exception and we return false. So before saving the code, this is the previous behavior. I can write characters or letters. Now if I save the new code and I run the code again, you can see that I can no longer enter letters. Even if I write int numbers, the values are still valid. For person value to be valid, if it's an int, it must be between 0 or 100. If it's float, it must be between 0 or 1. So I wrote this code. I kept the first test in case the entry is empty. And then it tests first if it's composed of digits. If the answer is yes, we're supposing that this is an int. So if it is an int, we return whether or not this conversion to int for the string value is between 0 and 100. If it's the case, it will return true and the entry is valid. In the other case, it's not a digit, it may contain a point, so it can be a float or a non-valid string. So we add this try except block, try to convert to float. If the conversion succeeds, we return whether or not this converted value is between 0 or 1. If it's not the case, it will return false. After saving the code, the new code, and write now, I can write until 12, I can't reach the 100. I can't write letters, only digits. If I start with the float value or 0 point value, I can write 0, but if I write 1 point and other values, I cannot add because the maximum is 1. If I write 5 points, it's automatically considered as an int, so it must be between 0 and 100. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.